On the scene, on the story, News 9 starts now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us this Sunday, May 27th. I'm Chris Gilmore and we're going to take a look at our weather with Matt now. It's going to be a pretty nice weekend altogether, huh, Matt?
Yeah, second day of the Memorial Day weekend into the work week. More details coming up at 7:15, Chris.
Thanks, Matt. We're following some breaking news this morning. Police were on the scene of a deadly motorcycle crash just before midnight. Officers tell us the driver was speeding on Northeast 36 near the Tree Lounge when he ran into the back of a car. They were pronounced dead at the scene. Their name hasn't been released. And we're learning new information about a double homicide in southwest Oklahoma City Friday night. Officers say a man and a woman were found dead inside an apartment near Southwest 74th and Walker. The names of the victims haven't been released, but police do tell us they aren't looking for a suspect right now. Police say there were some older teenagers in the apartment at the time of the crime.
I don't know how they're related, if they're part of the male half, female half, distant relatives. I don't know how they are.
Officers haven't confirmed they've made an arrest, but they do say more information should be released Tuesday. A few days after a gunman opened fire on customers in Louise-on-the-Lake, they're back open for business. Yesterday, just before Louise opened those doors, the staff took a moment to pray. Management also took to social media to thank everyone for the support they've shown since Thursday's shooting. The restaurant is also offering counseling for any employee or guest who was there at the time of the incident. We're also learning more about the recovery efforts of one of the victims. Sanaya Giles was at the restaurant with her mother and friend to celebrate a birthday party when they were all three shot. Her father told us yesterday she's awake and in good spirits. They're also hoping she'll be released from the hospital by the end of the week. There is a GoFundMe page set up. We've linked it to the News 9 app. And developing right now, city police are searching for the suspects in a drive-by shooting last night. This was a scene just after 7 near Northwest 10th and Penn. No one was hurt, but neighbors say this is the third time in the past couple of weeks this home has been shot at. In Hughes County, a murder suspect is arrested after leading police on a high-speed chase Saturday morning. During the chase, OSBI investigators say Rodney Key threw a gun out the window somewhere between Shawnee and Bethel Acres. They're asking for anyone who finds the gun to call OSBI. He is accused of killing Ronnie Key and Catherine Fitz after they were found inside their Hughes County home. Well, this Memorial Day weekend, the family of a man killed in a boat crash is asking people to have a designated driver if you plan to drink on the water. Nearly 5 years ago, Gary McInich lost his life on Lake Eufaula. Gary and his family were watching fireworks on their boat when Ryan Shumway, who is drunk and speeding, crashed into Gary's boat, killing him. Gary's family says this is completely preventable.
Just think twice before you get out there and drink and drive, because it's not just your own life, it's everybody else's life you have to worry about as well. That's all I ask.
Shumway pleaded guilty to manslaughter back in 2015. And right before the Memorial Day holiday, some local Cub Scouts took time to honor some of Oklahoma's finest. Yesterday, members of Cub Scout Pack 225 in Edmond placed flags on veterans' graves at Grace Lawn Cemetery near Danforth and Boulevard. The Scouts say they wanted to honor the service and sacrifice of the fallen. Coming up, the summit between the U.S. and North Korea was canceled last week, but now it could be rescheduled. Plus, an update on the condition of the victims of Friday's school shooting in Indiana. But next, David Brooks from the Made in Oklahoma Coalition is showing us how to jazz up a grilling staple. Well, you guys next door in the production booth and back at home are going to love this. We have David Brooks in the studio with the Made in Oklahoma Coalition, and right now it's kind of a Memorial Weekend staple or a grilling staple.
Right.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, for Made in Oklahoma, a couple of days that sell a lot of hot dogs is Memorial Day and 4th of July. So let's add to it. Let's have hot dogs all day Memorial Day.
Yeah, and while you're doing that, I'm going to dress up this monster that you put together here. This is a 2-foot?
2 foot. That's from La Baguette. That's one of their good baguettes. Make it into a giant hot dog for kids. And you can decorate it with a little Schwab's chili. That's one of our good Oklahoma companies. Right. We got pickles, we got sauerkraut, whatever you want to do to it.
There's Griffin's mustard over here too.
Yeah, you guys like Griffin's everything. This is just, how about a hot dog for breakfast? How about a couple of slices of Bar-S bacon, a couple of Brahms eggs. Okay. Turn that thing into a hot dog. You can put mustard or chili on it if you want to. Probably a horrible idea. Another thing people are doing, because there are so many healthy vegetarians, they're making vegetarian hot dogs.
I'm not a fan of that.
No, I mean, you know the best thing about a vegetarian hot dog? Absolutely nothing. There's
It
nothing
composts
good about
well.
that. They compost well. People are doing that. But we're going to do some good stuff. This is just good old Bar S. Bar S is one of our biggest companies. 5 plants in Oklahoma, a couple of thousand employees. We're going to put a little Schwab's chili on this.
Yeah, that smells great.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start with a pickle. I'm going to go with a little Schwab's chili. And then we're going to go with a little Griffin's mustard. Yours is looking pretty good over there.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. It's hard to mess up a hot dog.
That's true. And if you do, eat another one. All right, just a little mustard. Now, here's
some
what we got to do.
sauerkraut.
We got to get something hot. This is a Schwab's Hot Link. This will actually hurt you. These are the hottest hot links on the planet. Put a little chili on it, or one of our better companies, Head Country Barbecue Sauce, best-selling barbecue sauce in the state of Oklahoma. Here's a little fact. 72% of every barbecue sauce bought in Oklahoma is Head Country.
Wow.
They beat the national brands. They beat everybody. They are spectacular.
And will that ease the heat of the hot link a little bit?
Actually, no. It just makes it a sweet heat. So we got
Okay.
that kind of heat. We have got this wonderful thing. This is from Mountain View Meats. Mountain View Meats is over in Stratford, Oklahoma.
Right.
They sell some of the high-end sausages. This is a mild sausage, jalapeno and cheddar. A little bit of heat won't hurt you heat. Put a little mustard on that one. Put a few pickles on that one. Uh-oh, come on, Griffin. Come on out. Come on out. And then this is just some dill pickles. Hot dogs are just a lot of fun. You can do anything you want with this. If you have to have vegetables, put them on a hot dog. It's not the worst thing you can do to your life. Asparagus fits nowhere. So we will not use asparagus.
There's something for everyone at the party.
There is something for everyone at the party. All of these hot dogs are on MadeInOklahomaCoalition.com, MIOCoalition.com. They're not all in one spot, but we have done hundreds of them. Go with a party hot dog. Go with a hot dog. Go with anything made in Oklahoma, because Memorial Day is all about the hot dogs.
Hot dogs every meal.
Yes.
My man. All right, well, we'll have more hot dogs obviously later in the show, but you can join us after the break, and we're going to take a quick look at our Skycam right now. We're going to show you some of the conditions outside, maybe. There we go. Look at that. It's shaping up to be a clear Sunday. We're going to have a full forecast with Matt just after the break. Thanks, guys.